Hey there everyone, and welcome to Bill's Retro Gaming Show. On today's video, we're going to be taking a look at one of the latest drops from AtGames for their 4KP and HD pinball lines. Now, you read the title, and you saw the thumbnail, and you clicked on it anyway, so stick around, because you might actually enjoy what you're about to see. Alright everyone, as always, thank you so much for tuning in and checking out today's video. If this happens to be your first time on the channel, be sure to hit that subscription button, click the notification bell if you want to be notified every time I put up a new video, give this one a thumbs up, and leave a comment below if you want to be part of the conversation. So that's right, today we're taking a look at the latest pinball table for AtGames Baby Shark. Now, this is available for both the 4KP, where it's running $8, and the HD, where it's available for $6. Of course, this table is based on the classic Baby Shark kids song that's been around for a very, very long time. Now, really quick, before I kind of dive into the table itself, a couple of things that I want to talk about. First off, I know I've heard some people talk about the licensing of this. You know, who owns the license really for Baby Shark? Couple of things to be aware of. First off, the song itself is actually public domain. Really, at this point, nobody technically owns the Baby Shark song. Now, what many of you may be actually thinking of is the South Korean kids cartoon, which is owned by the Pinball company and has become kind of a widespread phenomenon. I know I have a young granddaughter. She actually lives in South Korea, and she's a big fan of Baby Shark over there. You've never heard Baby Shark until you've heard a 3-year-old sing it in Korean, I can tell you that much. But just know that this table is not based on that version of Baby Shark. You can tell when you look at it that the characters on it and all there, for the most part, original creations from AtGames and Magic Pixel. They do not look like the cartoon versions from the Pinball show at all. So again, this is kind of an original table, not meant to be based on the kids show out of South Korea. So technically, this is based on a public domain license. In addition, one of the things you'll notice as I get into playing is that the music on it, while yes, you can hear that kind of Baby Shark tune in the background, there are no lyrics to it. It's just the music. And they've kind of changed it up a bit to give it more of kind of like a Caribbean, however you want to say it, flair to the music, which actually works really well. It cuts down on the annoyance of the actual Baby Shark song, which is very nice. It's actually, you know, very nice music. At least I think so. Again, you let me know what you think once I get into playing it. But one last thing real quick before we go ahead, take a look at the table, take a look at some gameplay. I do have to give a huge shout out and thank you to AtGames, because they did provide me with the code for this table so I could check it out and do this review for you guys. So again, thank you to AtGames for sending this out to me for the purpose of review. Guys, I always appreciate it, and I always want to make sure you guys are aware of that anytime I do one of these pinball table reviews for you guys. Now let's jump in. Let's go ahead and take a look at Baby Shark.
All right, so here we are taking a look at Baby Shark, the latest Magic Pixel original table for AtGames. As you can tell from the layout, it's a very simple table. It's meant to be kid-friendly. It's meant to kind of get kids into wanting to play pinball, especially if they are interested in Baby Shark. Now, that's not to say that there isn't something for older kids to enjoy here, because there are still a lot of modes, a lot of activities and things to do on the table that can be fun if you can get past the very colorful, very kid-friendly theme. Now, one of the things you will notice is that this is just a 2-flipper game. There are no extra flippers anywhere on this table. Always nice to see that from Magic Pixel. And one of the things that makes this table unique is that it does have 2 gameplay modes that you can choose from when you start the game by hitting the flippers back and forth. One is Shark mode, which is the normal mode, and the other is Baby Shark mode, which is again meant for the younger kids to make it a little easier for them to be able to play. Now in Baby Shark mode, you have things like gates that come up on the sides here where the outer ball drain lanes are, so that you cannot drain the ball there. In regular mode, you can activate those, I believe, by lighting up Shark. But in the Baby Shark mode, they always stay activated. Now you've also got this, what would normally be a pin. This down here, you've got this cylinder down here, which will pop up from time to time. In the regular mode, when that pops up, it only lasts for about 20 seconds. In Baby Shark mode, it will last for a full minute, 60 seconds. And basically, it becomes almost impossible to drain the ball when that is up. I mean, you could have the flippers up and have it come down the side or whatever, but for the most part, because it's more than just a pin, you got this whole cylinder here right where the flippers are. It's going to keep the ball in play a lot easier for sure when that's activating. Now, beyond that, you've got some very typical pinball modes on this. There is a multi-ball mode. You can see one of the ways you can do it is you've got the clam up here that will eat the ball. If you can get it up that ramp and in, do that 3 times, and then you can activate the multi-ball mode. Once you do it once, however, you actually have to light up the word jam here in order to activate it again, to then do multiplayer another time. I think there's another, not multiplayer, I mean multi-ball, pardon me. I think there's another multi-ball perhaps on this, but I don't remember what it is off the top of my head. AtGames does always provide some user guides to their pinball machines, to their pinball tables. So if you really want to know all the modes, all the different ways to play, definitely check that out. Again, beyond that, you've got things like you've got the Mommy Shark, Daddy Shark, Grandpa Shark, and Grandma Shark. You can collect those for points. You can collect the Baby Shark pals by lighting the pals up here. You can see those guys in the middle here for extra points as well. Plus the ramps and different things, bumpers, all that kind of stuff. Another cool thing is you've got the hidden treasure here where the ball will drain down this hole right here. Anytime you get the hidden treasure, you will randomly be awarded some kind of prize, whether it's points that go from like 1 million up to like 5 or even 10 million, I believe. You may collect one of the sharks when that happens. You could even potentially get an extra ball when you get in there. So there are some random rewards that you get for getting into there. Again, beyond that, obviously very simple table layout. I'm not going to go into too much more of the features here. Let's just get in and let's play a little bit of it. One thing I do want to mention on this, which is something that I wish maybe AtGames could figure out what to do about, is because you've got the 2 modes here, the Shark mode and the Baby Shark mode, with the Baby Shark mode being obviously an easier playthrough of it. It'd be nice if they could figure out a way to split up the leaderboards, or maybe not have the games saved to the leaderboards when playing in Baby Shark mode, because that's going to make it a lot easier for people to rack up higher scores by, I don't want to call it cheating so much, but by playing in the easier mode. So I do wish that was something that maybe AtGames could figure out with this. But that's it for that. Let's get in. Let's play a little bit. I'm going to just play in the Shark mode. I'm not going to do the Baby Shark mode. You can check that out for yourself if you decide to pick up this table, or if you've got some young kids who you decide that this would be good for. So again, you can choose Shark
mode.
Baby Shark mode.
Shark mode.
So you can choose your Shark mode with the flippers like that. I'm going to keep it in Shark mode. Again, one other thing too is you can up here, these will light up, and if you can light both of them up, you can
Bonus times 2.
see, you can get your bonus multipliers that way. I just got the bonus times 2 by doing that.
I'm the Skate King of the Sea. Ball 1 is locked. That was fantastic.
All right, so we locked 1 ball for multiplayer.
Ball 2 is locked.
And now I locked the second one. We'll see if I can get multiplayer going on this.
Bonus times 4.
Got another bonus there.
Woo! All wheels. Nope. I'm rolling.
Ah. One thing I will say is when that is not up, it is really easy to drain the ball right down the middle, because there is quite a gap between the flippers, as you just saw.
Boom! That's how Baby Sharks ready. Ball 1 is locked. Let's keep it going.
Locked another ball there. Got the multiplier again.
Times 2. Outlane gates are open.
Okay. See, lighting up shark, hit the outlane gates.
Woo! All wheels, no
Hey, champ! Daddy's just on Shark Time right now.
wheels of glory.
The call outs on this are also really cute, really well done. There's a few of them for the different shark characters, which is really nice. And as much as you would think that the music on this, because it's Baby Shark, would be kind of annoying after a while,
Ball 2 is locked.
Got the second ball locked.
That was awesome.
it's actually not that bad.
Bonus times 4.
Yes, you do hear the Baby Shark from time to time, you know, music play. But I like the fact that they've kind of given it
Bonus
like
times 6.
this almost Caribbean flair to the music.
Slam Jam Multi-Ball.
Ah, there we go. We got the multi-ball. So, like I said, it's not awful, you know, with the music at all. It's not nearly as annoying as you would think it would be for it being Baby Shark. Now I got to concentrate a little bit more because I got the multi-ball going here.
Fantastic.
But you can see when that pin or whatever you want to call it in the middle is up, the ball really stays in play. It's really hard to drain. Of course, it's gone now, but
Slam Jam Jackpot.
and there we go. That's the end of that, and that's the end of that ball. See, it can still be a challenge to play this in the regular shark mode for sure. So there, again, if you can get past the kid-friendly theme, there is some fun to be had with this particular table. Ah,
Sharktastic save. Bonus times 2. Bonus times 4.
oh, got a few more multipliers there for the bonus. No!
That was fantastic.
Ah.
I just
See, that's the
know
problem when you hit up
beat
here,
the
the
high
ball
score
tends to come
next time.
straight down and there's really almost nothing you can do. Maybe if I was better at nudging the ball a little bit, I could save that. But there you go. That is just a quick look at playing the Baby Shark table in the regular shark mode. Let me know what you think. All right, guys, so I just want to show a little bit of the back glass on this. As I'm playing through, you can see you got the Baby Shark logo in the middle. You got 2 of the sharks on either side.
Found me.
I do like this one because at least, you know, on the HD here, you don't really feel like it's taking up too much of the room. Yes, I do believe that there is a 3rd shark behind the DMD here that's probably visible on the 4KP, but not here. But it's not too awful that it's just kind of in the way of that one. And then, of course, the DMD, very similar to what we've seen from a lot of Magic Pixel tables. This one feels more like the simplified version that we've seen from them in the past, more so than some of the ones that they've done lately. Although there are some really cute animations like that when you hit the letters on it. And when you get things like the hidden treasure. But overall, like I said, very cute, very simple. Back glass, not much to it. It feels a little dark, actually. I wish it was a little more lit up, actually, because the table itself is so bright and colorful. The back glass feels a little bit dark to me. But overall, just a quick look, again, at the back glass and the DMD active while playing.
Ball 2 is locked.
So there you go, guys. That's my look at the Baby Shark table from AtGames and Magic Pixel. Now, is this one that I would necessarily have bought just for myself? Probably not. Probably not one that I will go back to and play a ton. Although every once in a while, it might be something fun to just play around with, because it's not a bad table. It is a lot of fun. Again, like I said, while I was playing, if you can get past the cute theme of it, there is some fun to be had from this table for sure. Now, of course, if you've got young kids who are into Baby Shark, this is probably a really good table to get for them, to get them interested in pinball. And I really do believe that that is the main purpose of this particular one from AtGames. So while this might not be the perfect table for a 50-year-old grandpa like myself, if my granddaughter was around and close by where she could come and play this, this is definitely one that I would introduce her to get her into playing a little pinball. But that's going to do it for this one. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, please go ahead, leave me a like, leave me a thumbs up, leave me those comments below. Let me know what you think of this particular table. Of course, if you're not subscribed to the channel yet, go ahead and do that as well. And if you'd like to support the channel even further, you could consider getting a membership. That's all for now, and I will see you guys on the next one. Take care, and happy gaming.